Hey guys, welcome to Oddcast, a For Nerds by Nerds show. Today you're joined by me, Joe,
CN,
and
Paige.
There we go. So the three of us are together to talk to you about something that we've been anxiously waiting, and it is now here, and that is Falcon and Winter Soldier. Episode 1. I'm pretty stoked. It's the continuation of Marvel, but not like the continuation of Marvel.
Yeah, but where the continuation?
Yeah, so just to throw this out there before we actually dive into anything, if you haven't watched the first episode, don't watch this episode. I hate to send people away, but we're not going to give a rating yet until the show is done, because obviously there's a lot of it.
Yep.
And we're going to go into spoilery territory. So if you don't want the first...
Yeah, spoiler alert, like she said.
Yeah, spoiler alert. All right, so now, what were you saying?
I was just saying that basically it's we don't know where in the storyline it takes place.
I believe...
They did say a couple months.
Yeah, so I think that the order, as the timeline as it appears in my mind, is it goes... Endgame,
Okay.
WandaVision,
Okay.
Winter Soldier and Falcon, and then Spider-Man Far From Home.
What do you think, Paige?
I feel like they're all happening at the same time, actually.
That's where I was kind of going with it. Because even WandaVision takes place a few months after Endgame.
No, it takes place right after Endgame.
No, because Sword wouldn't have had Vision that fast.
Yeah, they would have. He died in Infinity War.
They would have gotten Vision. They would have already had Vision from the 5 years in the blip that had happened. They had already obtained his body. And I feel like because S.H.I.E.L.D. isn't mentioned much in WandaVision, and so S.H.I.E.L.D. is, or what is of S.H.I.E.L.D. is happening more in Far From Home. And then you have Sword that's more focused, obviously, in WandaVision. And then I'm not entirely sure what they're going to focus on in, I guess, more the Avengers in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So I feel like since they're separately delineated, it's going to be easier for them to work to be happening all at the same time.
Yeah, or we could see the groundwork being laid for S.H.I.E.L.D. in Falcon and Winter Soldier. Things that I liked about it, I thought it was really cool to flesh out those two characters a little bit more.
Yeah.
And again, to see the impact of the blip in like a real sense of it, not like...
Yeah, that's my favorite part, is that they're solidly joining the whole Avengers Cinematic Universe into their TV shows, because obviously you get to see more. You saw it already in WandaVision, and you're seeing it more in Falcon and Winter Soldier of what the blip did and how it's affected all of humanity.
Which makes me even more, like, the anticipation grows for me even more to see the things that I know are taking place in the interim. That's what I'm calling the area between the blips.
And then the fact that they solidified the fact that, I mean, the movie's definitely 100% tying with the show due to the fact that, I mean, they even brought back Don Cheadle's as Rhodes in the beginning of this first episode.
Because
I thought was great.
What we're going to see is that now it's not just the movies being intertwined, it's the movies being intertwined with the television shows, and the television shows leading into the television shows, which we know that with Armor Wars on the horizon, I mean, that's War Machine's going to have a show.
Yeah.
There's a lot there to unpack. And
I'm just glad they're finally using TV as the medium that they should be. Because TV, I love TV shows. I love movies, don't get me wrong. But TV shows, you get so much more depth of story from a TV show.
And I think, too, that it gives the fans something to munch on while the movies are still being in post-production and pre-production, and until we get those great movies, we got WandaVision, we got Falcon and Winter Soldier.
I can't tell you how awesome it was watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., the one episode, and then going to go watch Captain America Winter Soldier, and then watch the next week when Hydra had taken over. That was so fucking cool. I cannot tell you how cool of a geek experience that was. And for them to finally be able to intertwine TV, the MCU legitly, completely with it, it's just going to open up more doors for their story. It's going to be so cool.
And to your point, the thing that they haven't been able to do yet is they have not been able to do that experience, and it's because they don't have movies coming out at the same time as the shows. But I am almost willing to bet money that they are going to do that kind of a hype train thing where it's like build up. This show is going to have an episode that deals directly with the movie that's coming out, and then people are going to be like, what? So I also really enjoy the fact that they are dealing with psychology a lot, and I think that that's the medium of television at its best, because Wanda had her own therapy, and Now Bucky
yeah.
is in therapy.
I've always said, too, that I was like, Bucky needs therapy. And I assumed that he got therapy when he was in Wakanda. And he did talk a little bit about it in the show, how he had his little piece of calm while he was in Wakanda. So, like, but yeah, I thought it was funny that he needed some serious therapy.
Ain't it some shit, though, that he still can't get a loan?
The fact that he couldn't get a loan and he saved the world.
Yeah.
Like,
hey, man, thanks for all your work. Nah, your boat is sunk.
Well, I feel like they're also still keeping it relevant to part of why he chose not to be Captain America. Like, I feel like Falcon's struggle with whether or not to have taken up the mantle is going to obviously be one of his major story plot during this series, is because he just realized he fucked up. I want to know who this fucking new Cap is.
Yeah,
like, who the fuck are you?
Okay, so let's talk about the new Cap real quick.
Cap Nazi.
So I have not looked at the casting list on the IMDb.
On purpose.
Yeah, on purpose, because I don't want to be spoiled by, like, surprises. Like, I already know that Baron Zemo's coming. I don't know when he's going to show up. I am hoping that they give him a little bit of super soldier properties and give him a large-ass sword. I know that he's supposed to get a comic-accurate costume in the same vein that Wanda did. But doesn't the Captain America guy at the end look like Joffrey dressed as Captain America?
Only to you. You said that and I was like, no.
He has a similar jaw, but with the mask like it was, you wouldn't know.
If he takes off his mask and it's Joffrey, I'm going to be like, I told y'all guys.
What I think is interesting is the fact that I think it's funny. Well, I think what hit Falcon the worst was the fact that it wasn't the fact that they had new Captain America. I mean, I'm sure that was a little blow. But
I know what it was.
The punch in the gut was when they gave him his shield.
Yeah.
Yep.
They gave him Steve Rogers' shield, and that was like,
and unbeknownst to everybody else, Falcon knows Steve's watching.
Yes. Like, because unbeknownst to everybody else, Steve is still alive
and not on the moon.
Out there. Yeah, not on the moon.
Although he could be.
No.
Like, why the fuck do you think he's on the moon? That kid, I was like, dude, are you dumb?
That was one of the dumbest theories of where Steve Rogers was.
Wait. Why is that dumb? Where's Nick Fury right now?
In space.
Oh, so Nick Fury could just be hanging out in space, but Captain America on the moon is dumb?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, Paige. Thank you. But no, overall, I like this. I like the episode. It from what I understand, as far as how the show's going to go, it's going to be kind of like a buddy cop kind of feel.
It's going to be an action movie.
Maybe like a Lethal Weapon. I think it's going to be like a Lethal Weapon type feel.
Well, I mean, it's already kind of got that. Sam's kind of a loose cannon, and Bucky feels like he's too old for this shit.
It's the reverse. It's literally the reverse.
He is what, 106 or is it 109?
Yeah, 106. Because when that girl asked, he was like 106, which technically makes him the same age as Aang. Mm-hmm. But I'm looking forward to. I think he's going to have to tell the Asian guy that he killed his son. I think that's coming.
Well, that's going to be a big turning point for his character, is having to face that all of his guilt. It's going to be a major thing for his character.
Yeah, I think that's also going to that's going to be the catalyst of what's going to grow his character.
I really want to know if they're going to change this new Captain America into U.S. Agent, which I'm totally down with.
I don't know, but did you guys watch? If you guys watched it, let us know in the comments what you thought. Where do you think the show's going to go? I mean, I have a lot of theories of where it's going to go.
Yeah, what do you think of the Flag Breakers? Where do you think they're going to go?
Yeah, those.
Also,
that's a really interesting subplot. I like it.
Well, I think that it's a more major plot. Like, I think that it's the refoundation of Hydra.
No, I wouldn't go that far.
I would.
I wouldn't go that far either. That it's. I think that because Hydra was kind of defeated, it's left a void in the villain world, and they're stepping up to fill that void. But I don't think they're actually like replacing Hydra.
But we know that in the interim, there is somebody there filling the void, and that's the 10 Rings.
Yes, but I don't feel that this is the same thing. It's something separate, and it's interesting. The psychology of some of the story plots that they're doing, it's really interesting. I'm super curious about where it's going to go.
Me too. I mean, I'm looking forward to the roller coaster ride of this season.
Yeah, so far they got a good stride going, but like I said, let us know what you thought, what your theories are as far as where you think it's going to go, and just leave them in the comments.
Are you looking forward to Baron Zemo wearing the wool purple hat? I am. I'm totally down.
Thank you so much for watching, and we will See you again soon.
If you want to watch next week's episode's reaction or review with us, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button and be notified the next time that a video drops.
Yeah. So until then, take care, guys.
Yeah. Have a nice one.
Stay safe out there.